and it all came to be conclusive to that individual.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
A suspect in shots fired near the Safeway in Kennewick has been caught. We'll tell you more.
Also ahead, a suspicious fire is under investigation in Walla Walla, and it's at a well-known place. We'll fill you in.
And in Yakima County, supporting vets this weekend. We have the details on the 3rd annual Zilla Vet Run.
Plus, Stacy is here.
And we have a few clouds in the sky and a little bit of a change-up coming this weekend. I'll tell you all about it. The news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this Friday. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is May the 9th. Tonight, we are learning an arrest was just made in connection with shots fired last week in Kennewick. Here's what we know from police right now. You're taking a look at the video scene from last week. This was April 28th. Police responded to reports of a drive-by shooting near Clearwater and Fillmore. Officers found 2 shell casings and launched a large-scale search near the Clearwater Square apartments using drones and canine units. 3 people were taken into custody that night, including a male juvenile wanted for robbery in Pasco. Yesterday morning, Kennewick's criminal apprehension team, along with Tri-City SWAT and detectives, arrested a 16-year-old male in connection with this incident. He is now booked on charges of first-degree assault and unlawful possession of a firearm.
Information that they were receiving as they continued to investigate it, they were following up on additional leads that they had, and it all came to be conclusive to that individual.
KPD says detectives are still investigating. Stay with Apple Valley News Now for continuing coverage. New tonight, the Washington State Patrol responded to a deadly crash in Benton County just after 11 o'clock in the morning. We're told 68-year-old James Sandal died after being taken to Cadillac Regional Medical Center. Officials say he was driving east on State Route 24 when a vehicle heading west hit him. 2 of the 3 people in the second vehicle were taken to the hospital with injuries as well. The cause of the crash still under investigation.
The family of Adam Garrison has identified him as the motorcyclist severely hurt in a hit-and-run crash on SR 240 Wednesday morning of this week, as they now launch a fundraising campaign to support his recovery.
That crash happened around 7 a.m. on eastbound 240 just west of Edison Street in Kennewick. It involved a motorcycle and an older red SUV similar to a GMC Yukon. The vehicle may have rear-end damage and was seen driving away from the crash. On his GoFundMe page, Garrison's family says he suffered a shattered pelvis, ruptured bladder, and 2 broken arms.
If you would like to help the cause, we have posted the GoFundMe link on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Well, the Pasco Police Department's Street Crimes Unit says they have been engaged in targeted enforcement operations focusing on reducing street-level crime. They now say they have recovered multiple firearms that were illegally possessed in recent weeks, as well as large quantities of illegal narcotics, including fentanyl pills and cocaine. Pasco PD also credits proactive investigations and strategic enforcement as playing a key role in enhancing public safety.
The Walla Walla Fire Department is investigating a fire that broke out last night near the Walla Walla VA at around 8:30. Fire Chief Eric Wood says crews battled the flames until about 11:30 and were able to contain it to about an acre. Wood says they used a direct fire attack to put out the flames and used mutual aid from Walla Walla County Fire District 4. The chief says upon returning around 9 this morning, this is what investigators say about what may have sparked it.
We're unsure exactly what caused the fire. It's suspicious in nature and presumed to be human caused. Yeah, there's just no other ignition sources in the area that would have caused the fire. We do have a history of intentional fire starts in this area. That's what led us to that suspicion.
Wood says no one was hurt and they will continue to monitor the scene up until Monday morning.
All right, well, Mother's Day weekend is fast approaching. It's just a few hours away, so we have to talk about our weather.
Oh, we do. So hopefully it's nice for Mom. Let's check in with Stacy and find out. Hey
Well,
there,
guys,
Stacey.
you know, we've been getting there. We're getting a little more unsettled. You saw the clouds roll in today, though. Still warm, 79 degrees right now. Legends Casino Skycam. Winds are light, 6 miles per hour. Our humidity at 25% and our sunset tonight at 8:16. Temperatures are pretty pleasant. We're seeing 80-degree temps around the area. That cloud cover, though, is keeping us a little bit cooler. Planning your evening tonight, look for those 70s and 80s. By 8, everybody will be in the 70s, and then by 10 o'clock, look for temps in the 60s. For tomorrow, we are going to see nice warm temperatures similar to today. However, you're going to see some clouds rolling in, and you're going to be dealing with some breezy and gusty winds, especially in the Yakima-Kittitas Valley and Columbia Basin. We'll even see some breezy and gusty winds in our mountain passes. But overall, here's what we've got. A quiet night, lows in the 40s, mild and breezy on Saturday, wet and cooler on Sunday. Some of us will be seeing some showers on Mother's Day, and then we'll see more showers as we begin next week. I'll break that all down for you coming up. Austin, Wendy.
If you're driving across the state of Washington this weekend to celebrate Mother's Day, you may want to leave a little early. Washington Department of Transportation says travelers have been experiencing multiple-hour delays across the Vantage Bridge. That takes I-90 over the Columbia River. WashDOT says it's due to ongoing construction and urges drivers to have patience when making the trip.
Now to local living, we usually see them in action, racing to emergencies, battling fires, and saving lives. But today, the Kennewick Fire Department is taking a moment to shine a spotlight on the people behind the badge. The 2024 awards ceremony is a private, invitation-only event hosted by the Kennewick Fire Department. It is a chance to recognize the firefighters, teams, and even community partners who have gone above and beyond in service. Awards include the Chiefs Award of Excellence, Distinguished Conduct, and Exceptional Service.
I was really surprised. We have an incredible amount of really good people that work here, and I would have probably put 20 or 30 people's names ahead of mine on that, so to get recognized by my peers is quite an honor.
There's also recognition for years of service, career milestones like journeyman firefighter, and recent promotions within the department, along with recognition for community partners that work alongside KFD to keep the community safe and educated.
The Grandview Police Department is getting Cash. Cash is a 1-year-old German Shepherd that will complete 8 weeks of training to become the city's first drug-sniffing dog. The newest canine member is from the Czech Republic and was purchased through donations. Police say having canines to help in investigations is critical to keeping the community safe.
All right, well, in Zilla this Saturday at 7:30 a.m., the 3rd annual 5K for the Fallen in partnership with Wear Blue is taking place. This is your chance to run, to remember. All of the folks will honor the American Legion, the Yakima Chief Ranches, and the Yakima Nation Warriors. Everyone is welcome, runners, walkers, rollers, or strollers. This is a free event. There will be a Circle of Remembrance at 7:45 a.m., followed by a 21-gun salute and taps. The 5K starts at 8 a.m. Turning to politics, Representative Dan Newhouse and Zoe Lofgren of California reintroduced the bipartisan Farm Workforce Modernization Act to reform the H-2A visa program and establish a strong legal immigration workforce for agricultural producers.
Newhouse said the workforce crisis has come to a boiling point for farmers across the country. He adds that reintroducing this act sends a clear message to farmers that politicians are working to find solutions to help ease the burdens brought on by the current state of the H-2A program.
Newhouse also says this legislation is necessary to lay the groundwork for continued negotiations. The legislation passed the House of Representatives with strong bipartisan support in the 116th and 117th Congress. Across the state of Washington, listen up, the telecommunications network in Western Washington is set to undergo a significant change as the 564 area code will be used to relieve the 206 area code. This change is part of a broader effort to ensure that calls are routed correctly and to address the exhaustion of available numbers in the region.
Oh, the 564 area code was first introduced in 2017, and then it was to provide relief to the 360 area code. Now the 564 area code will be extended to cover that 206 area code. The implementation of this has already begun, with new customers potentially being assigned a number in the 564 area code starting in June.
So when you get that number, just know it may not be a scam.
There you go.
It may not. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now live at 5. We are recapping this year's Tri-City Americans draft.
Also here ahead at 5.
You should definitely come. It's like super fun. We've had a lot of time to put it together. It's been going really great. We worked really hard on it, and it's going to be awesome.
Ah, great pitch. I love it. Well, opening tonight in Richland, the Descendants musical at the Children's Academy Theater.
And our Stacey Lee returns with your all-important Mother's Day First Alert forecast as we leave you to break a live picture from Yakima. Thank you, Bi-Mart, for this. Almost 80 degrees on this Friday. We will be right back.
With McValue at McDonald's, you'll get deals on drinks whenever you hit the afternoon slump.
We've got your pick-me-up covered because medium drinks are now $2.29. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
All right, everybody. I know it's easy to forget things, but we don't want you to miss this new deal from US Cellular. Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines.
Ooh, I can save enough to buy a gift for my understanding wife.
Sorry, I'm late. Ooh, that's a great deal. I have a facial. This was fun.
Oh, come on. You have flowers? Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines. US Cellular, built for us.
So what do you think about these? We like this.
Yeah, we love it.
When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
We're going to take everything down to the
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs.
Honey, you were right. Turned out.
Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com to learn more about no interest, no payments for 12 months.
Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Smart Law will be hosting a Hanford Workers' Compensation educational dinner at their Kennewick office Thursday, June 26th at 6 p.m. To register, call 509-735-5555. Dinner provided. Smart Law, smart choice.
Good morning, everyone.
To make great newscasts, you need great resources and an experienced team. Jessica Jalal wanted to work in broadcast news since she was 8 years old. While working toward her master's degree in journalism, she started her television career interning in Dallas. Now, Jessica brings the news home to you each day on Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest. Jade Elliott, Jessica Jalal, Josh Colbreth. Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now. On your side.
Always on your side.
When you say let's go to breakfast, you mean let's go to McDonald's. Obviously.
Get the morning going when you buy 1 breakfast sandwich and get another one for $1.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Aren't you just a spoonful of sugar?
Young Sheldon, tonight at 11:05. Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to the news at 5. Now to a story you'll only see here. The Academy of Children's Theater in Richland is putting on Disney's The Descendants, the musical. And get this, it opens tonight.
Okay, so quick look at the cast, shall we? Bonnie Fairfield is playing Mal. Sailor Jackson will play Evie. James Rowden is Jay. Tegan Maxwell will play Carlos. And Grant Milbauer is performing as Ben. Tickets can be bought at the door or online.
Yes, some of the cast members you can see were pretend newscasters today on our set. Let's hear from them now.
Descendants is about like 4 kids of 4 evil parents.
I think it's a very funny show and everyone should come and see it.
It's just been like
the thing I do kind of outside of school, and so I've just been doing as many as I can because I love it.
This is a lot more fantasy and fun and goofy and cartoony, and it's really fun.
They just do a great job of taking us through this like fun fantasy world.
All right, performances are tonight, May 9th at 7 p.m. Then May the 10th, 11th, 17th, 18th at 3 p.m. or on May the 16th at 7 p.m. I also want to give a shout out to our Stacy Lee because they got to go on the green screen today and pretend forecast the weather. So we had a lot of fun meeting all of them.
Very nice. How about a real forecast too?
Yeah, we're going to get to that in just a bit. But first.
All right. Your money. As economic uncertainty continues, the Federal Reserve this week declined to change its key lending rate.
And that is not necessarily a bad thing. Reporter Brian Abel is here to break down how you can make the interest rate work for your money.
For the time being, we're well positioned to wait for greater clarity before considering any adjustments to our policy stance.
Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell on Wednesday, keeping the Fed's benchmark lending rate right where it is for now, amid uncertainty over how the Trump administration's tariff policies will impact the economy down the road.
If the large increases in tariffs that have been announced are sustained, they're likely to generate a rise in inflation, a slowdown in economic growth, and an increase in unemployment.
With so much confusion over what comes next for the economy, financial analysts say now is the time to prepare.
This is a good time for savers.
Bankrate's Greg McBride recommends stashing your cash in federally insured online high-yield savings accounts.
Many of them are available nationwide with low or no minimum deposit, and they offer very competitive yields that right now are above 4%, above the rate of inflation.
All bank savings rates will fall if the Fed lowers its benchmark rate later this year. So getting that 4+% now instead of the 0.1% offered by most in-person banks is crucial. For longer-term investments, McBride says you can take a bit more risk.
You can put that money more heavily tilted towards stocks. But for those near-term goals, any money you're going to need in the next 5 years, it can't be in stocks. It's got to be in very safe, secure investments.
In Washington, Brian Abel reporting.
Quick local sports note for you. The Tri-City Americans wrapped up the 2025 WHL draft on Thursday, adding 12 new prospects to the organization. The team selected 7 forwards, 4 defensemen, and 1 goaltender in total.
Yeah, the Americans kicked things off Wednesday night. With the 9th overall pick, they selected dynamic forward Ben Oliverio out of Calgary. The talented playmaker posted a staggering 77 points in just 28 regular season games and led the team red to a championship at the Alberta Cup.
We were very happy to get him at 9th overall. We had him rated much higher, and his drive, he was really the motor for his team, the Calgary North Stars U15 AAAs all year long, and he was one of the top scorers in the Alberta Elite Hockey League.
Very cool. And in the later rounds, Tri-City continued to build depth. They added scorers like Justin Moon and Colton Brum, both coming off big seasons, and shored up the blue line with defensemen Deacon Gayfer, Charlie Marin, and Caleb Peters. A draft class with skill, grit, and future potential for the Americans. These picks could shape the next generation of stars for the Americans.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's dive into that weather forecast. A lot going on. We've had a few clouds rolling in this afternoon, so it's been very pleasant and mild. As you can see outside, there's that cloud cover keeping us a little cooler. We originally thought we'd be in the mid to upper 80s. We made it to 80 today. 79 right now, and our winds are light this afternoon at 6 miles per hour. Our sunset at 8:16. Here's what's happening with satellite and radar. There's the cloud cover that we've been seeing as that front pushes through the area. Now, as we break things down over the next couple of days, we're pretty dry and mild on Saturday. However, Sunday is when we're going to see more active weather fire up through the area, hit and miss showers all through the area. Let's look at our local Futurecast models. This is what they're looking at right now as we time things out. Sunday, 9 o'clock in the morning, we'll see a nice little band of showers up through the lower valley, Hanford up towards Moses Lake, kind of hit or miss outside of Tri-Cities. This is where we could see some showers early afternoon, but once again, I wouldn't count on it. Most of those will move off to the east. Now, some of those yellow blobs you're seeing and orange blobs out there could turn into a thunder shower or two. We get a little more active on Monday, but still relatively low chances of rain in Yakima. Same thing in Ellensburg, 20% chance dropping off to a 10% on Tuesday. A little better chance of seeing those rains on Sunday through the Columbia Basin. If we do get any, not going to see a lot of rain out of that. And we continue to be unsettled Monday and Tuesday. Looks to be much wetter as you get closer to the foothills of the Blue Mountains in Walla Walla and some of those areas. Now let's talk about totals for rainfall. Not a whole lot of accumulation. Again, this is 11 a.m. Sunday all the way through Tuesday. So over those 3 days, a 1/10 of an inch or less if we're lucky. Some of the mountains and upper elevations could receive up to 1/4 of an inch or more. But what we are counting on, at least tomorrow anyway, are some breezy and gusty winds. And it gets breezy and stays breezy for several days, but it's going to be very windy, especially in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys tomorrow. 35 and 40 miles an hour, 30 to 35 in the Columbia Basin, and breezy through our mountain passes and mountain gaps. So just be aware of that if you're out on the road. Tonight, temperatures mild. We're going to see 40s and 50s, so not a big shift. And we're actually pretty warm this evening through the area. Look at that. Almost everybody in the 50s except for Ellensburg. Now tomorrow, temperatures stay warm. Some of us seeing record-breaking heat to the east. We're not going to break any records, but it is still going to be nice with temperatures hitting the 80-degree mark. On Sunday, you can see that warm front starts to shift to the east, and we'll see a cool down. So we're going to drop a good 13 degrees by Mother's Day. And then there's that chance of rain there with those breezy winds. Again, if we see any rain, it's going to come and go pretty quickly. 70s heading into next week, which is seasonal for the area. Here's what it looks like in Yakima. 20% chance of rain, more than likely just overcast conditions and a little unsettled for the beginning of next week. Ellensburg, that's where we're going to see those breezy and gusty winds, unfortunately, for several days in a row, with slight chances of rain in the upcoming week. Here's Walla Walla. Again, a better chance of seeing those showers Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, with once again those breezy winds shifting through. And in Hermiston, we'll see from 80 down to 69, so a big drop off temperature wise, with about a 50% chance of rain. So it's going to be hit or miss. If we do see showers, Wendy, they're just going to kind of, you know how they do around here. A little sprinkle and then they're gone.
And then they get out.
So, not a lot.
It's Mother's Day. Get out.
There you go. All right.
Thank you, Stacey. The Spotlight is up next.
Check out the Ellensburg Bull. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Don't forget, we give free second opinions on insurance company settlement offers and also what you've been told. Give us a call and we'll tell you what to bring in.
For answers on your case, start the new year by calling Allen Brecky Law Offices. They're waiting to help you.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
Prosser Digestive Health Center offers the full spectrum of digestive health care. Services provided by board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Jack Brandenburg include colon cancer screenings, treatment for swallowing problems, inflammatory bowel disease, liver disorders, and more. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Feeling overwhelmed? It's time to shed your worries, literally. At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we've got the perfect shed to clear the clutter, create space, and bring peace to your life. Man cave, playhouse, done. Want something custom? We'll build it just the way you want it. And we deliver for free. Spring is here. Shed the mess, shed the stress. See dealer for special pricing. Visit Columbia Basin Building and Sheds today, 3680 West Van Giesen in West Richland.
Hey everyone, I'm here at Howard Amon Park, where on May 31st, Apple Valley News Now welcomes the 36th annual Tri-Cities Great Strides. It's a community walk supporting the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, and every step helps raise awareness for those living with this terrible disease. Make your Saturday meaningful by joining me in support of this vital cause. Everyone is invited. Together we can make CF stand for Cure Found. Register today at cff.org. I'll see you there.
History making, from Chicago to the Vatican to the first American Pope. Now tonight, David Muir reporting The Conclave inside the Sistine Chapel. The breaking new event special, The American Pope, Leo XIV, tonight on ABC.
Don't forget, we give free second opinions on insurance company settlement offers and also what you've been told. Give us a call and we'll tell you what to bring in.
For answers on your case, start the new year by calling Alan Brecky Law Offices. They're waiting to help you.
Weeknights at 5, I bring you the Spotlight. 3 local educators are being recognized for their ability to create supportive, impactful, and inclusive learning environments for their students. The Benton-Franklin County's Special Education PTA Educator Award winners include Alyssa Deems, Jacob Snell, and Jenny Cowell. The Educator Awards are presented to service providers, educators, and staff over 9 districts who are making an impact on the lives of students with disabilities. Have an idea for the Spotlight? Send me an email. There it is on your screen. The Reason to Smile with Stacy is next.
Check out the Ellensburg Bowl. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
My feet hurt so bad in the morning, I couldn't even put my feet on the floor. So I built all this together to engineer a solution to my pain. Finally, I went to Good Feet, and they gave me this.
Good Feet Arch Supports, engineered for pain relief, personally fitted for you.
This is the place where Stanley Cup dreams come true.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health Spine Center. Visit prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
To keep your home cool and comfortable all summer, your air conditioner needs maintenance this spring. Vance will inspect, test, and clean your AC so it's ready for hot weather. We'll leave your AC in better condition than we found it, and you'll be happy. Call now to schedule your maintenance appointment. It's the thing to do every spring. Don't take a chance. Call Vance.
Make Mom's Day extra special at Queensgate Gardens in Richland. From vibrant hanging baskets to flowers, plants, and trees, there's something she'll love. Stop by and grow a little joy this Mother's Day at Queensgate Gardens, where adventure grows.
Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a ride. Whether you're shaping up a small yard or taking on serious acreage, let's go the distance. Shop in-store and online for 0% financing and instant rebates on select Steel mowers. Steel. Let's go mow.
Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, May 10th at 9 a.m. Good News Today will also air a new episode the following weekend on Saturday, May 17th at 9 a.m.
Jade Elliott grew up in Richland, graduated from Washington State, and got her first job in Spokane. After working in Salt Lake and Seattle, she's back in the Mid-Columbia, bringing the news home on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now. On your side.
Always on your side. Next, ET. Only we can take you behind the scenes of Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. Plus,
I'm Connie Britton, and this is my ET retrospective.
Next, ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
And welcome back. Your reason to smile, as I promised. And thank you, our good friend Dee in Walla Walla. Cool. I promised you those balloons would get up this morning, and they did. She sent me several. This one you could see the best. So Dee got those Walla Walla Balloon Stampede balloons.
So many of them too in that picture.
Well, that's only a few. There's some. I'll have to show you guys. Maybe I'll put another photo in there for the next hour. It's a little smaller, but anyway, QR code top of your screen. Thank you, Dee. And you can also go to applevalleyNewsNow.com, click on the weather tab. It's all brought to you by Lifetime Dental. Real quick, let's look at tomorrow. Temperature-wise, we're sitting pretty. We're going to be windy, however, and you'll see a few clouds here and there, but tomorrow should be pretty nice, a little more unsettled on Mother's Day, unfortunately. So
that's okay.
That's okay.
It's still Mom's Day, no matter what the weather's doing.
That's right.
All right, that'll do it for us. Thanks for joining us.
We're back at 6, hoping your news is good news.
See you then.